Testing, testing, please. Let me know if you can hear me. Just trying out these microphones again. So again, let me know if you can hear me. Thank you, Mr. Boot. Yeah, my app already told me that the connection is poor, so it downgraded the quality of the stream.
I mean, they can hear your score too, because my father-in-law is always like, "What's the score?"
Oh, because Sport Game's not up? Yeah, gotcha. might be an interruption here for a second. Looks like the Wi-Fi here at the facility is working today, so I'm going to connect to that and see if the feed is any better. Oh, all right. Thanks, Jim. I had the stream muted. Should be sound now for everybody. Although I am going to mute you again once I have confirmation until the game starts. All right, perfect. I'm going to throw you guys on mute here for a few minutes until the game starts. If you have any streaming issues, let me know and I'll see what I can do. few more minutes of warm up and we will get started. Sorry, it's going to be a few. So enjoy the action. I'm going to go clean up the spill. All right, my apologies. Got a spill cleaned up. Looks like it's 8-5 Lady Dynamites. And away we go. Too strong. Point ace. Ace to serve down 6-8. Captain Mael Antono coming in for Kelsey to serve. Ball's in the air. Lady Dynamite's able to pass it to the setter position where there was no setter. That's a point for Ace to serve down 7-8. Mael with the ball in the air. Lady Dynamite's overpass to Beth. Beth to Beatrice. Beatrice to Chloe. With the hit and the kill. That's a point. We are tied up at 8. Why did we leave it back? This is tournament number 2, match number 1 here for Ace 16 Red. Timeout, Lady Dynamites. All tied up at 8. Be back in 30 seconds. All right, welcome back. Timeouts this year, 30 seconds instead of a minute. Ball's in the air from Mael. That's going to be out on the second pass over the net. Point ace, ace up 9-8. Ball's in the air. Looks like I got some of the rotation wrong here. We'll get it fixed here in a minute. That's going to be a point for the Lady Dynamites. All tied up at 9. I had Adriana and Addison switch there. All right, ball's in the air for the Lady Dynamites. Addison with a good pass to Beth. Back over to Addison on the outside with the hit. Rolls it over the net and down with the kill. Point ace. Adriana to serve. McKinley in the front row. Ball's in the air. Lady Dynamites with a free ball over the net to Mael. Mael to Beth. Beth. Yeah, it didn't mute there. I just didn't know what to say. Set it to where there was no one. Point to the Lady Dynamites and tied at 10. Kaylee in for Adriana on the back row. Ball's in the air. Kaylee could not handle the serve. Point Lady Dynamites to serve up 11-10. All tied up at 11. Service error from Ava. Dynamite's up 12-11. Cali Rico with the hit and the kill. Sorry, trying to get everything settled here. But Rico. Sorry for the slow going here, guys. Trying to get my bearings. All right, play continues as we're all tied up at 12. McKinley gets a hand on it. Ava sets it to Addison in the pipe. She gets a hit. Lady Dynamites cannot save it. That's a point for Ace. Addison serving up 13-12. Inside the end line, that's an ace for Addison. Up 14-12. Ball's in the air. Free ball over from the Lady Dynamites. Nope. They could not get it over in 3. Another point for Ace. Up 15-12. I know I've used it before. Turn that around. You get the year 12-15. And Magna Carta was signed in the year 12-15. Lady Dynamites reach over the net. Cannot do that. Point for Ace. Ace up 16-12. Ball's in the air from Addison. Solid serve. Lady Dynamite's able to get to their outside with a hit. Lands out of bounds. Point Ace. Serving up 17-12. Too strong. Point Lady Dynamites to serve down 13-17. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point Ace. Ace up 18-13. McKinley Jarvis to serve. Beecher spot back in the front row. It's an ace for McKinley. Timeout, Lady Dynamites. All right, back from timeout. Ace up, 19-13, McKinley Jarvis. Serving. And ace for McKinley. Ace up 20-13. To answer your question, Jim in Santan Valley, no, you cannot call a timeout in the middle of a rally. Ball's in the air for McKinley. Overpass. McKinley goes for it. Addison saves it. Ava gets it over the net. A great Scramble there from Ace. Lady Dynamites do get it over the net. Callie over to Kelsey. Back to Callie, the lefty with a hit. Too strong. It's going to be a point for the Lady Dynamites. They are serving down 14-20. Ball's in the air. Addison with a good pass to Ava. Ava sets it back over to the lefty. Callie with a hit. Lady Dynamites get a block on it. They're going to send a free ball back over the net. Addison with a good pass back to Ava. To Callie again with a tip. Into the campfire and the point. That's a point for Ace. Up 21-14. Beth Carbajal coming in for Callie Rico. Chloe Reed coming in for Ava. Beth to serve. Ball's in the air. That's an ace. Ace up 22-14. Woo! Who's got the next one? I'll do it with you, don't worry. Beth to serve. That's another ace. Ace up 23-14. Had some English on that one. Beth to serve. Lady Dynamite's able to get that one over to their middle with a hit. Adriana saves that one. Beatrice cannot. That's a point for the Lady Dynamites. Sorry, forgot to sub in Adriana there after McKinley served. Lady Dynamite serving down 15-23. Addison with a pass to Beth. Beth able to save it. Addison able to get a free ball back over the net. Keep the play alive to their outside with a hit. Off the block. Ace cannot save that one. Point Dynamites to serve down 16-23. Ball's in the air. Adriana cannot handle the serve. Point Dynamites. Dynamites sit down 17-23. Kaylee in for Adriana. Ball's in the air. Too strong. Point Ace. Ace up 24-17. Captain Mael Antono coming in for Kelsey. Mael to serve for the set. Up 24-17. Ball's in the air. That's an ace for Captain Mael Antono. Ace wins the first set, 25-17. Be back in about 3 minutes. All right, we are back for the second set. Ace wins the first one, 25-17. McKinley, Addison, Ava, Kaylee, Mael, and Callie Rico on the court. Ball's in the air from Lady Dynamites. Here we go. Mael with a pass to Ava. Ava with a bump set over to Addison on the outside. Addison with a hit off the block. Dynamites cannot recover. Kill for Addison. Point for Ace. Ace up 1-0. Ava to serve. Sorry, was recovering the ball. Missed what happened there. Ace up 2-0. Ball's in the air from Ava. Oh, just short service error. Point Dynamites. Dynamites to serve down 1-2. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point Ace. Ace to serve up 3-1. Kelsey in for Mael in the front row. Addison to serve. Ball's in the air. Lady Dynamite's able to get us their middle with a hit. Off the block, Addison with a pass to Ava. Ava sets over to Kelsey. Into the net. That's a point for the Dynamites to serve down 2-3. Service in the air. Kelsey with a pass to Ava. Ava to McKinley with a hit off the block. Lady Dynamites are able to keep it alive. A free ball over the net. Kaylee with a pass to Ava. Ava with a set to Callie. Rico with a tip. Dynamite's not able to get that one. Point for Ace. Ace to serve up 4-2. Beatrice in the front row. McKinley serving. Beatrice with a tip and the point. Ace up 5-2. McKinley to serve. That was a bullet over the net and an ace. Lady Dynamite's not able to handle that one. Ace up 6-2. Ball's in the air from McKinley. Too strong. Point for the Lady Dynamites. Lady Dynamites to serve down 3-6. Ball's in the air. No touch from Addison. Too strong. Point Ace. Ace up 7-3. Chloe Reed in for Ava. Beth in for Callie. Beth to serve, up 7-3. Rolled it over the net. Lady Dynamite's able to save it. Ace unable to take advantage. Point. Lady Dynamites to serve down 4-7. Turn that around, you get 7-4, July 4th. I know I say it a lot, but every day is Independence Day. Ball's in the air. Addison with a pass to Beth. Beth with a bump set back over to Beatrice with a hit. Too strong, point Dynamites. Dynamites to serve down 5-7. Balls in the air from the Lady Dynamites. Adriana was in for McKinley earlier, and I didn't get that. That's a point for the Dynamites. Kaylee coming in for Adriana. Sorry, trying to keep up, and I wasn't. My apologies. With the lineup. Balls in the air. Service error, point ace. Ace to serve up, 8-6. Mael coming in for Kelsey to serve. All right, balls in the air from Mael. Lady Dynamites able to save it. Free ball over the net. Kaylee to Beth. Beth sets it up for Chloe on the right side. Hits it over. That's a kill for Chloe. Ace with the point. Ace up 9-6. Balls in the air from Mael. Lady Dynamites able to get it. Chloe not quite able to put it down where they can't get it. Free ball over the net from Mael. Mael to Beth. Beth sets it up for Chloe again. Gets a hit. And another kill. Lady Dynamites cannot handle that. Ace up 10-6. Balls in the air from Mael. Lady Dynamites with an errant pass right under the net. That's an ace for Mael. Ace up 11-6. Timeout, Lady Dynamites. All right, quick timeouts for sure. We are waiting on the Lady Dynamites. Here they come. Mael to serve. Balls in the air. Lady Dynamites with a slight overpass. Ace. Oh, Beatrice got up to block it. Could not quite get it over the net. Chloe couldn't handle it. Point for the Lady Dynamites to serve. Down 7-11. Balls in the air. Coach Page is not on the team. She is out of bounds. That's a point for Ace. Ace to serve, down. Up 12-7. McKinley in the front row. Adriana in to serve for Beatrice. Balls in the air from Adriana. Errant pass from Lady Dynamites. That's an ace. Ace up 13-7. Balls in the air from Adriana. Dynamite's able to get us there outside for a hit. Mael with the save. Beth with the set over to Addison. Addison with a hit off the block and the kill. Point for Ace. Ace up 14-7. Turn that around, you get 7-14. What is 7-14? Bastille Day in France. French Independence Day. And apparently number 14, Chloe Reed's birthday. Too strong. Point Ace. Ace up 15-7. July 14th? Well, there you go. Number 14, Chloe Reed's birthday is July 14th. I learned something new today. Adriana serving up 15-7. Lady Dynamites tip it into the net. Point for Ace. Ace up 16-7. Ball's in the air from Adriana. Lady Dynamite's able to set it to the middle with a hit. McKinley with a block. Oh, McKinley went for the overpass kill. Could not quite get it. That's a point for the Dynamites. The Dynamites to serve down 8-16. Ball's in the air. Beth over to Chloe. Chloe, too strong. Point to the Lady Dynamites to serve down 9-16.
Come on, you got it. Come on.
Sorry, I missed what happened there. Point for Ace. Tom. All right, Chloe Reed serving. Lady Dynamite's able to hit it off the block. Ace unable to handle it off the block. Lady Dynamites to serve down 10-17. Rico in for Beth. Ava in for Chloe. Addison doing the floss. Ball's in the air from the Dynamites. Short, Addison able to get to it. McKinley off the net. Rico over the net. Perfect. Mael. Bump set from Ava to Addison. Addison into the net. That's a point for the Lady Dynamites. Lady Dynamites to serve down 11-17. Ace looking to go 2 sets here and win their first match. Ball's in the air. Addison with pass to Ava. Ava back to Addison on the right side with a tip into a block. They are not able to recover from their own block. That is a point for Ace. Amelia Sutphin in the front row for my Addison to serve. Ball's in the air. Service error. Point for the Lady Dynamites. To serve down 12-18. Turn that around, you get 18-12. This one's fun. There was a war that year. What was it called? The War of 1812. It's an ace from the Lady Dynamites. To serve down 13-18. Ball's in the air, service error. And 2 games in a row, I was going to use an 18-14 trivia question. Haven't been able to. Maybe later today. Point Ace. Ace to serve up 19-13. McKinley to serve. Beatrice in the front row. Ball's in the out. Ball went under the net. Service error. Point for the Dynamites. Dynamites to serve down 14-19. Kaylee in for McKinley in the back row. Ball's in the air. Addison able to get it. Bump set from Ava to Rico. That's a kill for Rico's Roughnecks. Point Ace. Ace up 20-14. Beth in for Rico. Chloe in for Ava. Beth to serve up 20-14. Ball's in the air. Too strong. Point Dynamites. Dynamites to serve down 15-20. Ball's in the air. Addison with a pass to Beth. Beth with a set over to Amelia on the right side. Amelia with the hit. Lady Dynamite's able to get a bump over. They're going to get a free ball over the net. Bailey to Beth. Beth to Beatrice. Lady Dynamite's able to get down. Beatrice, okay, back and forth over the net. Beth back to Chloe. Chloe with a hit. Lady Dynamite's able to save that one. Sets it there outside. Tips it over. That was going to be in. Chloe hits it back over the net. Lady Dynamite's with the bump set over. Cannot get the free ball over net. Point Ace. Ace to serve up 21-15. Mael coming in for Amelia to serve. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Good. Where are you at?
You inspired me.
Where are you at?
Oh.
42? Okay.
I know that, baby.
All right, we'll come say hi. Sorry, a parent from last year was just snuck in behind me. That's an ace for Mael. Up 23-15. All right, ball's in the air for Mael here, up 23-15. Dynamite's able to pass it. They're outside, hits it over. Right into the middle. Ace cannot recover. Point Dynamites. Dynamites to serve down 16-23. Ball's in the air from the Dynamites. Kaylee. Addison able to save that one. Miscommunication from Ace. Point for the Dynamites. Dynamites to serve down 17-23. That was a good save on that second pass from Addison. Unfortunately, everybody called it and nobody went for it. Ball's in the air. Servicer. Point Ace. Ace up 24-17. Adriana to serve for the match and the set. McKinley in the front row. Ball's in the air from Adriana. Lady Dynamite's able to set it over to their outside. Hits it out. And that is going to do it. 25-17. I think the first one was also 25-17. That's the match. Ace wins in 2 sets. 17. Ace wins in 2 sets. 1-0 on the day. Our next scheduled match is at 10 o'clock Arizona time. We will see you then.